Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have a disturbing story to share with you guys today. Unsurprising, but still disturbing. So here's the deal. The Utah Senate president, a Republican, of course, here he is, he changed the child assault laws in his state, seemingly for very nefarious reasons. You guys know what kind of assault I'm referring to. I don't want to have this video demonetized, so I'll just say that it rhymes with grape. Anyway, the Salt Lake City Tribune reported that Senate President J. Stuart Adams, that's the guy you see on the screen, he recommended and then successfully ushered through a change to reduce the punishment for an 18-year-old who would have relations with a 13-year-old. So the original law was written in a way that the 18-year-old, I guess, accused or perpetrator, they would be charged with child grape. Again, you guys know what I mean. And it was considered to be a first-degree felony because under Utah law, the way it was originally written, anyone under the age of 14 cannot consent. If convicted, the perpetrator would then have to register as a Rex offender. I'm not talking about dinosaurs. Again, we're playing rhyming games today, so you know what I mean. So Adams successfully changed that law, or I guess the governing body in the state changed that law. And so now the law says that if an 18-year-old is enrolled in high school, the charge is now reduced to a third-degree felony. So we're talking about an 18-year-old still having relations with a 13-year-old. So basically it would be charged the same as, punishment for a minor having relationships with a 13-year-old. Say like a 16-year-old where the age gap is only a few years. Here's what seems to have been the impetus, though, for Adams' sudden concern for how child rapists are adjudicated, how their cases are handled. Adams has an 18-year-old family member who was charged with 4 first-degree felonies for allegedly graping a 13-year-old child. And oh, what do you know? The changes to this Utah law were made retroactive, so his family member benefits from it. So this 18-year-old who had relations with a 13-year-old went from a potential years-long jail sentence to a reduction in charges. Got a plea deal, no time behind bars whatsoever. Adams, though, he swears he had nothing whatsoever to do with this. He said this had nothing to do with his family member. Adams told a news outlet, quote, "Some have suggested this change was made to benefit the case I was made aware of involving the high school senior. That is simply not true. What the sponsor of the bill was aware of, while the sponsor of the bill was aware of the case, I did not request the legislation and did not intervene or give input on drafting of the bill." Such bullshit. And, I bet this guy is a devout Mormon. I bet he just prays every weekend, prays away his sins, like, changing laws to benefit a family member. So the mother of the 13-year-old victim is not happy, as you can imagine. She told the Tribune that she feels like her daughter was an afterthought. And she said, quote, "It was out of nowhere. I felt like I was punched in the gut. I feel like a law is a law, regardless of who you are, but that wasn't what was going on here. I feel like and then she said the 18-year-old's name, just got special treatment and nobody was going to say anything about it." So when I say that GOP stands for Group of Pedophiles, I mean that quite literally. Yeah. So this totally tracks. right? I mean, they have an accused pedo as the leader of the MAGA Republican Party, as the sitting POTUS, which I say now stands for pedo of the United States. So why not? Why not change the laws to just let them all off the hook? That's where we're headed as a nation with these people in charge. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you possibly can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.